guys, Dr. Rob Barrington here with some more nutrition advice. I wanted to have a bit of a discussion today about antioxidant defences, and I wanted to do a very short video based on a presentation that I'd done on some simple ways that you can actually boost your antioxidant defences nutritionally, some nutritional strategies. Because people are becoming aware that oxidative stress, free radicals that generate oxidative stress, they actually take a toll on our biochemistry and our physiology, and it's very important to control this oxidative process in our cells. Many people don't understand that cells produce free radicals as part of their normal biochemical reactions, and many of those free radicals are actually beneficial and required by the cell. What we're really talking about here is the generation of an oxidative stress condition where the oxidative damage from these free radicals becomes excessive. This can lead to cell damage. The cell damage leads to tissue degeneration, and this causes effects in our physiology. And ultimately this causes ill health and disease. So there are some nutritional ways that we can boost our antioxidant defenses, and that we can this will help us to control oxidative stress. And this will it's been shown. There are many studies in the nutritional literature that show that those people with the highest antioxidant capacities and the lowest levels of oxidative stress have the lowest risk for many of the known diseases of the West. So we're talking there's an association, there's a mechanistic explanation for free radicals causing cancer, causing cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity. Many of the pretty much all of the Western lifestyle diseases have this association with oxidative stress. So controlling this oxidative stress through increasing antioxidants, which prevent the generation or the propagation of free radicals, this is going to be beneficial. So I'll bring up the slide. These are some very easy ways that anybody can incorporate more antioxidants into their diet, and hopefully this will ultimately decrease oxidative stress levels. So the first choice that I have here is to increase vitamin C levels. Now there are two ways to increase vitamin C. You can do it through increasing the amounts of fruits and vegetables you eat in your diet, which are very rich sources of vitamin C, or you can take a vitamin C supplement. Now if you want to increase your vitamin C to around 500 or 600 milligrams a day, you can do that through your diet. Anything above about 600 milligrams, even in a very high fruit, high vegetable diet containing foods full of vitamin C, it's going to be very difficult. So anything above 600 milligrams, you're going to need to take supplements. Most supplements come in 500 to 1000 milligram tablets, and therefore it's very easy to take a couple of tablets of vitamin C a day and actually increase your intake to several grams. So vitamin C is a very important water-soluble antioxidant, and it's very important within the antioxidant merry-go-round, as I call it, where these antioxidants work synergistically within cells. It's very important in order to be able to have enough vitamin C in your plasma and available to your cells for antioxidant defenses. An antioxidant that works very closely with vitamin C is vitamin E. Vitamin E is very important in the cell membranes of cells. Vitamin C tends to work in the intracellular and extracellular fluids, whereas vitamin E, being fat soluble, actually it positions itself in the cell membranes, which are made of fat, and this therefore protects the cell membranes from a type of degeneration called lipid peroxidation. Intakes of vitamin E, anywhere between 400 and 600 IU, I would suggest as supplements, is adequate for most people. I don't think you need to go above really about 400 IU, but maybe if you're an athlete and you're in very intense training, maybe slightly higher than that. And it's very important to get your vitamin E in a form that is as natural to our food as possible. So therefore mixed tocopherols and mixed tocotrienols. Vitamin E not being a single compound, it's a mixture of different compounds, and therefore taking it in those mixed compounds that are present in food is very important, because it's effectively eating the same types of vitamin E that you have in your food then. Flavonoids are another very interesting antioxidant. Flavonoids are present in fruits and vegetables. They're a type of phytonutrient. They're produced in plants. They are used in plants, possibly as signal molecules, possibly in tissue defense, and certainly I would suggest as antioxidants. They're absorbed in humans. They get into our tissues, and they do have antioxidant effects in humans. The best way to take flavonoids, although you could take supplements of vitamin C, you can take supplements of vitamin E. I think that's a good strategy. I wouldn't take supplements of flavonoids. I would get all the flavonoids you need by eating a diet that is rich in fruits and vegetables. The types of foods that contain flavonoids tend to be based more towards the fruits than the vegetables, and flavonoids give fruits their blue, red and purple colours, and therefore if you eat fruits that are those colours, you tend to take in flavonoids. So berries are, for example, a very good source of anthocyanins. They're a type of flavonoid, and they give berries their blue and purple colour. So eating a range of coloured fruits, and flavonoids are present in some vegetables as well in high concentrations. For example, quercetin, which is a flavonol, one of the flavonoid groups, is present in onions in high amounts. So another reason to consume high amounts of fruits and vegetables. Carotenoids are another group of phytonutrients. They're lipid soluble. They accumulate in fat membranes like vitamin E. Now carotenoids tend to give vegetables their yellow, orange or red colours. So eating vegetables such as peppers, tomatoes have a carotenoid in called lycopene. Carrots have beta carotene and alpha carotene, and that gives them their orange colour. So eating vegetables that are yellow, orange or red tends to increase the amount of carotenoids that you have in your diet. So again, another reason to consume large amounts of fruits and vegetables in your diet is in order to be able to get high amounts of these flavonoids and carotenoids. And lastly, another antioxidant that's very worth considering is selenium. Selenium is it's a cofactor in a very important antioxidant enzyme called glutathione peroxidase, and that enzyme is one of your endogenous enzymes that is required for cellular antioxidant defense. It's sometimes called the master antioxidant because it's considered one of the most important in the cell, if not the most important. It works very closely with recycling vitamin C. So once your vitamin C has been used up and it's become a radical itself in its fight against free radicals, glutathione can actually recycle the vitamin C back to its reduced form, which allows it then to act further within the antioxidant defenses, and then vitamin C will interact with vitamin E and the carotenoids and the flavonoids. They will all recycle each other, but the pivotal point about this recycling is it starts with glutathione peroxidase. It's kind of the master antioxidant within the cell that allows this recycling process of other antioxidants to occur. Selenium is a cofactor that's required by glutathione peroxidase, so if you don't have enough selenium, your glutathione peroxidase levels go down, and that exposes your cells to free radical damage and oxidative stress. And those people who take selenium supplements have been shown to have higher levels of glutathione peroxidase in their plasma than those who don't. And recommendations for taking selenium really depends how much you have in your diet and how good your diet is. But even if you have a very high quality diet, I personally would recommend you take 200 micrograms of selenium a day in a yeast form or as selenomethionine. They're very absorbable forms of selenium. And it's interesting that there was a paper by a chap called Clark in 1996 and he observed a 50% reduction in cancer mortality in those subjects who took 200 micrograms of selenium in a yeast form. So there is evidence that selenium 200 micrograms a day as a supplement will actually be beneficial and reduce your risk of mortality from cancer. So there's some very easy ways that you can improve your antioxidant defenses. There are other ways, but those are some very simple things that you can do in your diet. Increase your vitamin C intake by eating lots of fruit or taking a vitamin C supplement. Make sure that you have enough vitamin E in your diet. That means possibly taking a supplement of up to about 400 IU per day as a mixed tocopherol, and if you can include mixed tocotrienols, which are a little bit more expensive, but if you can get a supplement that contains the tocotrienols as well, that would be very beneficial. Make sure you consume lots of fruits and vegetables so that you get these phytonutrients like the flavonoids and the carotenoids, and there are other groups as well like the terpenes and the stilbenes. The polyphenols is a very big large heterogeneous group of plant antioxidants. So the more fruits and vegetables you consume, the more of these antioxidants you'll get in your diet. And lastly, consider selenium in your diet to make sure that you have enough selenium so that you can produce enough glutathione peroxidase, and that will benefit your antioxidant defenses in your cells. So I hope that was interesting. Just a very quick video. So remember to eat well, stay healthy and protect yourself, and I will see you soon for another video, and in the meantime please take care.